Hey guys, what's up? I just bought a new laptop. Well, new laptop. I bought a used laptop. I paid 500 bucks for this laptop. Now, this is what is this called? Now, this laptop is one of those ROG laptops. I think it's a Zephyrus, but do not quote me on that. It's one of those ROG pretty slim gaming laptops. It looks really nice from the outside. I haven't really gotten to look too much at it. I'm not entirely sure what's in this laptop. I have an idea what the specs are supposed to be, but I'm not sure if that's the model that I have. I paid 500 bucks for this laptop. I've been assured by the seller, who we'll get to in a minute, believes that this laptop costed over $1,000 when it was purchased, so again, hopefully I got a good deal. And on today's video, I just want to kind of look at it, see what we've got going, and see if I actually got a good deal for the $500 I paid for this thing. So, let's open it up and see what's going on. Wow, that's not good. Well, right off the bat, the tab... I'll turn this around so you guys can see. The tab key has broken off. It looks like just the keycap. I think the key should work. I can probably get that replaced. Let's see, what's the bottom look like? Honestly, I could probably glue that back on. It seems to have split in half. Now, tab is a very popular key, so if I'm going to do anything with this laptop, whether sell it or give it away or something, I'm definitely going to need to get that fixed, or includes an external keyboard of some kind, because you're definitely going to need your tab key, although it should be working fine with that, though. I'll figure something out for that. Besides that, it actually looks pretty good, and we've got some promise here. If you can see right there, we've got an Intel Core i7 9th Gen sticker and a GeForce RTX sticker. So we've got at least a 20 series card in here, which is very positive. We've got a 144 Hertz 3 milliseconds display, according to this sticker here, as well as some other stuff. I believe 3 milliseconds implies it might be IPS, but it's only one way to find out. Seller was a smoker. Yeah, it's definitely got a strong tar cigarette smell, so I'm definitely gonna have to clean this up. The laptop, the keyboard feels fine. It's actually not too dirty. A good cleaning, some alcohol, something that smells better than tar, should actually do wonders on this thing. My phone, I bought a Razer phone, it also smelled like tar. I seem to buy things from smokers a lot. No problem. But good cleaning just fixes it. People think you can't get the tar smell. You can. You just gotta clean it really well. Now, as for where I bought this laptop, I used an app called OfferUp. I don't recommend it. It's full of scammers and everything. Like, people going like, I'm gonna ship it to you. It's like one of those in-person meetup apps like Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist where you just go and you pick up the device. And this seller was super freaking suspicious. Like, I mean, I even texted someone, I'm like, yo, if something happens, here's where I am. Although, I was deciding whether or not I should go pick this up. Glad I did, so far, looking at the stickers. I do want to turn it on in a sec and see what's going on. But, I don't know if I'll have some of the messages on screen, but just the way they were talking is a bit suspicious. You know, assuring me they're not going to do anything wrong. I'm like, I didn't even say you were going to. You just said that. But I decided, it's totally fine, and drove 35 minutes to a different state to pick this thing up. So, let's see if it turns on. It did come with a charger and a mouse pad and mouse. They're like a nice mouse pad and mouse, completely ruined by the fact they are covered in cigarette stuff. Man, they're covered in the insides of cigarettes. So I might try to clean those up. If not, they're trash, but they were free anyway. So let's turn this thing on and see if it works. I'll let you guys get the first boot. Oh, we've got keyboard effects going. And sounds. Public of Gamers. Pretty good. Oh. NTFS file system. For once, I actually know what the blue screen means. Let me boot into the BIOS. Let's go delete F2. Let's get into the BIOS. It should restart. That is a really cool boot screen. Okay, so the seller mentioned they had reset the drive, but it's clear that they reformatted the drive instead of resetting Windows. So I'm gonna have to install Windows all over again on this drive. But honestly, that's not really a problem for me because I know what I'm doing. I think the seller did ask if I knew how to install Windows, so like probably shouldn't have to, but yes, I do. Yeah, it turns out they completely destroyed their drive with the format. So we've got 17% battery. This is a pretty awesome BIOS for a laptop. Usually they're very basic because they don't expect you to go in the BIOS, but I guess this is kind of a high-end gaming laptop. And from the specs, yep, we have an RTX 2060 and an i7 9750H. That is really good. That is a solid gaming CPU and a pretty solid laptop GPU, the 2060. It's great in desktops, be awesome in this laptop. Gotta figure out that tab key, the RGB, although on the rest of the keyboard is great. Hopefully I can get like a replacement tab key for this. We do only have a 1920 by 1080 display, which is absolutely fine. 144 Hertz though, that's awesome. What else does this BIOS have in it? CPU is running at 46 degrees. Now, I did look at the bottom of the laptop, and I'm going to show you guys this. I don't know if you can see. But man, yeah, I doubt you can see with the lighting and stuff, but man, that is dusty. I'm going to call it dust. I know it's worse. I mean, the fans are both spinning. I think there's at least 2 fans that, ooh, we've got a red motherboard. But I am going to take this whole thing apart and clean it, actually for a separate video about cleaning laptops. For now, though, honestly, we've got a working laptop. Wow, it literally has already dropped 2%. We've got a 1 terabyte NVMe SSD. Now, it is an Intel because it's called Intel Data Volume. So I think it's an Intel drive. Not my favorite drives. I've had some issues, especially when trying to use them to record with this camera and stuff. But, to be fair, it's a 1 terabyte NVMe. So we'll definitely get Windows installed on that for a testing video. I'm not going to bother because I don't want. It's not fair to test this laptop with the dust that's in it. Yet I will, of course, in the cleaning video, show the temperature difference between that. We do have 16 gigs of DDR4, 2060. Doesn't seem to be a max Q or a max P. It seems like just like a 2060. 16 gigs of RAM, 9750H, and then yeah. I want to know about this drive. Can we go to advanced mode? I want to know about this CPU. I don't know anything about the 9750H. I think it's a 6-core. You know what? I'm happy. I think I got a pretty good deal here. So, specs wise. Now, as for damage to the laptop, so we're missing a tab key and one of the hinge like covers is off. As you see, there's a cover on this side. There's not one here. Still works fine. I'm not going to count that. Smells a little bit like smoke. It smells a lot like cigarette smoke. It smells like tar. So I'll have to get that cleaned. Besides that, I mean, we got fingerprints, but I can wash those off. We've got a pretty pristine looking cover. The bottom is unscratched and stuff. Again, I will clean these fans. I'm going to open this thing up. Before I do that, though, I'm going to install Windows on it. You know, it's a solid sign when your laptop sounds like a jet engine while installing Windows. Cortana, shut up.
Let's dig in.
Oh, no. How do I shut you up?
Your region.
How do I make you shut up? Yeah, there you go. Shut up. Oh, we do. Perfect. So we do have a working Ethernet port. It just took a second to recognize my network. Awesome. Let's check Task Manager to make sure Windows is recognizing our full system. It is very hot on top. I'm going to tell you that right now, especially toward the top of the laptop. Kind of expected from a laptop that is likely going to be overheating very quick because of cooling. So, do we have... Oh, it's a recovery drive, that's why. So, yep, we have a 1 terabyte local disk, which is super awesome. Clearly an Intel, some kind of SSD. No, I don't want to install Razer software. I never do. We've got a 90... Okay, so it is a 6-core, 12-thread RSI. So this is a 6-core, 12-thread, 2.6 gigahertz base clock. We're boosting right now to 3.5, just chilling in Windows. Let's see, move the window around. Yeah, we're getting installed 3.5 gigahertz on that. Perfect. 6 cores, 12 threads. That is amazing. 16 gigs DDR4. Ooh. Hold on. So it's running at 2667, which is a normal speed for, well, 2666, you get it, for DDR4. But we're only using 1 of 4, as it says in Windows, 1 of 4 SODIMM slots. So we have 3 open SODIMM slots. We can go up to 64 gigs of RAM in this system. That's awesome. I will probably replace that with 2 8 gig sticks or even just add another 16 for 32. But that's great. We have 16 gigs of RAM, and it's only in one stick, so that is actually pretty solid. It is a barrel charger that's right in the middle of the left side. I know this is not a review, but that could have been done better. We've got Chrome downloading. Alright, I'm going to tell you right now. This thing is going to burn my fingers off if I try to run a game on it right now. What I will do, though, downloading 6 hours remaining. Yeah, I also might have a problem with this network controller, but here's the gist. I paid $500 for what I was told was a perfect condition. Not really perfect condition. A laptop that, even in this condition, could probably go for $800 to $900 with current market, and realistically speaking, minimum no less than $600 you could get for something like this. I'm gonna clean it up, try to make it back into a $1,000 rig, and I might give it away or something. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that in the description below. Yeah, we're definitely overheating, so I'm gonna make a video. In that video, I am going to test it while it's overheating to show that it's not gonna run games that well. But after I clean it, this should be a pretty formidable gaming PC, and maybe even a content creation PC. I might test it with some of my Blackmagic footage. That's the point. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys kind of enjoyed this little video about me buying a laptop. And stay tuned for how to clean a laptop, maybe a full review of this laptop, and possibly next month's giveaway featuring this laptop. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.